You're watching Gibraltar Football League.
Good afternoon from Europa Point Stadium, where the stage is set for round two of the Gibraltar Football League Championship. Today, Lincoln Red Imps and Mons Calpe meet on the shoreline with a chance to shape the early rhythm of their 2026 campaign. The reigning, defending Gibraltar champs, Lincoln Red Imps, set to continue their win streak against Mons Calpe after they defeated them 5-0 in their last matchup earlier in March. Here's your starting lineup for Lincoln Red Imps. In goal, Garcia with the back with Rujins, Lopez, Sosa, Gomez. Into the midfield with Debar, Garcia, Doria, Flahi, Mula, and Ersteling. Lincoln keeping much of their similar lineup from their past meeting with Lincoln Red Imps. But the manager, Aragon, looking to change things up here as they face another Gibraltar giant in Mons Calpe. And now your starting lineup for Mons Calpe. In goal, Herman Freyes with Tornyambias, Enrique Montes, followed with the captain, Jesus Ayala, Javier Moreno, Charles Garcia, Antonio Peralta, Daniel Gallardo, Taylor Carrington, Fernando Casado, followed by Antonio Rubio. Again, another strong Mons Calpe line that we've seen time and time again perform at the highest of levels in the Gibraltar Football League, but met with the match of the Lincoln Red Imps. It's not much you can say against arguably the best team in Gibraltar right now. Kickoff is about to be underway here at Europa Point Stadium. The referee, Delgado, ready to blow the whistle and send us into the start of this match.
Aspetta, ma è tocca. Back up into the feet of Mula. Mula will take this one on the inside, pushes it all the way to the far right side, picked up. Back into possession of Litoria. Will take this to midfield, plays it out to DeBar. Brought the quick Travella pass. Toria goes down, limping off of the challenge, but referee will not call. We'll have a throw in from Mons Calpe on the far right side. "15 minutes to go in the first half of this championship group matchup. Mons Calpe up 1 on Lincoln Red Imps, thanks to a beautiful free kick goal by Esteban Montes earlier in the game. First time Lincoln Red Imps have conceded a goal to Mons Calpe in almost 6 meetings between these two teams. The overlapping run by Antonio Garcia on the left side. DeBar tries to pick it up, but he loses it. Possession retained by Rubio. Rubio went the field. Far side is open. Garcia running down the field. Can he put it away? No. The touch just too heavy. And it falls right into the hands of Noce Garcia. That was a perfect chance for Mons Calpe to bring it to 2 ahead of the Red Imps, but it's an unlucky touch that killed what could have been a beautiful chance. Gomez goes down on a shoulder-to-shoulder tackle. He's appealing for a penalty. Again, the referee Antonio Diaz not buying it. Mons Calpe will keep possession of it. Laying long from Herman Freys. Garcia boots this one back. Brought down by Charles Garcia. Plays it back to Fernando Casano. Jesus Ayala trying to bring it up the field. He goes down. Lincoln Rams retains possession of the ball. Antonio Garcia to bring it up again. Long ball in behind. Trying to find Gomez under the coverage of 3 Mons Calpe defenders. This one's intercepted by Mula. The pass in behind to Gomez was intercepted. Quick 1-2 play in the corner, trying to escape the Lincoln Red Imps press. Javier Moreno trying to get another attack going. He just goes down on the sideline for a Lincoln Red Imps throw. Gaspar Lopez picks up, drops it back to DeBar. Quick 1-2 passing again. The far right side. Flahi's over it. Drops into DeBar. DeBar with a great piece of skill. Looks to try to get a shot off, but again, under duress from three Mons Calpe defenders, it's just poked away and falls into the hands of Herman Freys. This one kicked right into the feet of Armando Sosa. Plays it out wide to Gaspar Lopez. And then into Lee Torilla. Gomez dropping back to receive the pass from Lopez. Quick 1-2 play. He picks it up again on the far right side. Can he beat his defender? No, he can't. Ball's picked up by Esteban Montes as he clears it out to the left sideline for a throw-in. Mons Calpe will receive a free kick thanks to a late challenge against Jesus Ayala. This one's sent long. Antonio Rubio goes down. Want to challenge with Antonio Garcia. Played back out to Gaspar Lopez. Plays the long ball in behind. The nutmeg into the feet of Gomez. Just deflected. Great piece of skill there by Ersling to beat that first defender, putting it right through his legs. Plays off the ball to Enrique Gomez, who his shot is deflected for. This one to be taken by Antonio Garcia. We wait a quick conversation from the referee. Seems like Enrique Gomez being told off by the head referee for what looks like, I think, a piece of jewelry. He'll hand it off to the fourth official. He'll get sent off the field, awaiting the next play. Really odd situation there. Referee handles it well, though. That one booted away again for a Lincoln Red Imps throw as Enrique Gomez will get waved back on by the center referee. This one's sent all the way to the back post into the head of Gaspar Lopez. Couldn't get enough on it. And he'll grab a corner for the Red Imps. It's now their third back-to-back corner in the last 5 minutes. Trying to grab one just before halftime and bring themselves level with Mons Calpe. First post cleared away. Falls back into the feet of Antonio Garcia. He'll place one into the feet of Armando Sosa, but flipped away. Charles Garcia brought down, but picked back up by the Red Imps. DeBar plays it out wide to Flahi. His cross attempt is deflected for another Lincoln Red Imps corner. Thanks to, again, great defensive work from Esteban Montes. Looking like a great man of the match contender within this first half. Cross in by Garcia, trying to find huge group of heads, but it's pushed out by Mons Calpe. This one pulled up the sideline by Antonio Rubio. Antonio Rubio trying to use his speed up against Litoria, but it's picked off and brought back into the feet of Nosek Garcia. Ursling making the run on the right side. He'll receive the ball and drop it back. Beautiful switch into the feet of Alejandro Mula. Finds Antonio Garcia. Players arriving in the box for Lincoln Red Imps. That one put all the way into the pen spot. Ursling trying to get ahead on it. It just flies by him and goes untouched. And Herman Frias will get another goal kick ahead of him. Center referee having a bit of a word with Herman Frias. He'll receive a yellow card for going beyond the time limit allowed to take the goal kick. One of the new rules implied by IFAB just this year. As we see the new law being put into action. Herman Fry is not happy with the decision, but you cannot argue with the laws. Deep free kick. Lincoln Rams looking for any last-ditch effort to pull one back and bring them level in this match. Mons Calpe just holding their own. Antonio Garcia on the long run and behind. DeBar is on top of it. DeBar runs into the Mons Calpe defender, but he'll get no appeal from the referee. This one's blocked beautifully by Alejandro Mula. He'll pick the ball back up on the left sideline. Takes it into the middle. Tries to play the ball across to Flahi, but broken up by Jesus Ayala. Enrique Gomez down on the left side. We'll see how this one came to be. The bar just runs right into him, trying to cut inside. We'll see if he can be able to continue in this one. So we'll wait stoppage time from the fourth official. Mons Calpe, 1-goal lead on Lincoln Red Imps. First time in a long time that Mons Calpe have been able to grab a goal against the Red Imps. And let alone that any team in the Gibraltar Football League has been able to grab a goal on the Lincoln Red Imps, the very obvious powerhouse. We'll resume play. The far right side. Ersteling to take the throw. The bar on the sideline getting checked out by the referee, and Mons Calpe will get the ball back. Good show of fair play there from Lincoln Red Imps. Headed down into Enrique Gomez. Enrique Gomez will try to play the ball in behind, trying to find the overlapping run by Flahi, but it's broken up by Esteban Montes. Erstling will recover the ball. Antonio Garcia on the far right side. He won't get found. Armando Sosa still over it. Plays it into Toria, who played to Erstling again. And there we go. Gaspar Lopez going up the field again. Playing in that role, that number 9 role next to Enrique Gomez. Antonio Garcia, great touch to pull away from the defender. Tries to find the cross in. The touch brought down by Lopez, but it's too far in front of him, and this won't get cleared back. 3 minutes of added time in this first half by the 4th official. 3 minutes for Lincoln Red Imps to possibly grab one more goal and bring themselves back into this matchup. Mons Calpe only concerned with just getting that ball out and away and prevent any sort of Lincoln Red Imps attack. You have to wonder if they'll keep that game plan going in the second half. Booting the ball away any chance they get. Lincoln Red Imps just trying to put all different types of plays on this Mons Calpe defense, but Mons Calpe brings all the stops. Intercepted again by Lincoln Red Imps. This one, unsurprisingly, booted away by Mons Calpe. Picked up by Mons Calpe. Ersteling will get the interception. Ball in behind from DeBar. Trying to find Gomez. Hoofed away by Jay Yambias. Mula plays it in to Sosa. Sosa back down the left sideline. Tries to find Gomez in the box. And cleared out again by Mons Calpe. Jambias heads that one away. Falls back into Gomez's feet. Lopez tries to get a touch in the box. Lincoln Red Imps bringing almost a 4-man press on the ball, doing anything they can to keep possession before the halftime whistle and just grab that equalizing goal. Erstling chips this one. Cross inside the box. Picked up by Lopez, bouncing around the box. Gomez picks it up. Back to Lopez, and it's cleared out again. Mons Calpe throwing everyone and anyone inside the box. Another cross comes in. The scorpion kick attempt by Gaspar Lopez. Lopez getting down on the ground for that one. Interesting shot selection. And that is the halftime whistle. We are at the break here at Europa Point Stadium. It's Mons Calpe who take a 1-0 lead into the dressing room after a very opportunistic first half by Mons Calpe. They came in as underdogs on paper, but they've been anything but timid, staying organized in the back and just getting that ball away whenever they can. Mons Calpe up 1-0 at the interval, and we'll get a fascinating second half ahead here at the Gibraltar Shoreline, and we'll be right back.
You're watching Gibraltar Football League. This season, Gibraltar beats to the rhythm of football. The thrill, the passion, the rivalry. All in one league. Gibraltar Football League 25-26. Broadcasting from the iconic Europa Point Stadium. Every team, every match, every moment. Exclusively on Catrino TV and Nuestra Visión. Gibraltar Football League 25-26. Subscribe now and don't miss a single minute. Football, the way it's meant to be. You're watching Gibraltar Football League. You're watching Gibraltar Football League.
Welcome back to Europa Point Stadium, where we're set for the second half of this Round 2 Championship Group clash between the Lincoln Red Imps and Mons Calpe. The visitors, Mons Calpe, holding a 1-0 lead, and they earned it with a beautiful free kick goal from Esteban Montes earlier in the game. Now Lincoln need to pull one back in this half, as Mons Calpe have been controlling most of this game following their first goal. The sun is dropping over the Gibraltar shoreline, and this next goal, if there is one, could completely reshape this game. Second half about to be underway with Lincoln chasing and Mons Calpe protecting what could be a precious lead over the Gibraltar champions. Antonio Diaz blows the whistle, and this second half is underway. We'll see how Lincoln Red Imps, following the halftime break, will change their attacking game plan, as the Mons Calpe dropping back most of this game and just looking to get that ball away. Looks like they'll be good enough for the 1-0 win. Mons Calpe, though, the attacking side, we'll see how they approach this one, but Mons Calpe dropping almost everyone back as they pick this one back in their own defensive third. Antonio Garcia is able to recover it. Ball bouncing around. Referee will signal for an indirect free kick for Mons Calpe. No changes at the break. Agree that these teams, both their managers, still trusting in their starting 11 to keep this one going. This one picked up behind, looking to find a through ball. DeBar plays it out wide to Flahi. Flahi sends this one into the back post, headed away. Brought back in. Gaspar Lopez once again, way up. This one set all the way back. DeBar sends this one floating right into the hands of Herman Freys. Lincoln Remps looking desperate out the gate to get one ahead. Obviously sending the captain, Gaspar Lopez, up. See if he can win a header in the box, but again, that went unsuccessful. This one sent forward, trying to find the feet of Gomez, but it's batted away and hoofed clear by Mons Calpe. The header by Gaspar Lopez will keep Lincoln Red Imps in possession as they bring this one back to the midfield. Gaspar Lopez back over it again. Tries to play a pass, trying to split the three Mons Calpe defenders in an attempt to find Flahi, but it's deflected out for a Lincoln Red Imps throw close to the corner flag. My apologies, it has gone out for a corner. So Antonio Garcia will be the one to take, trying to find maybe the head of Gaspar Lopez in the penalty box. Cleared out again by Mons Calpe and booted away. Ursuling, the Dutch international from Utrecht, will keep this one in possession. DeBar staying in control of the ball as he tries to send a switch to the left flank. Finds his man. Mons Calpe applying some press now. But Lincoln Red Imps sends a daunting cross in by Flahi. Again, trying to find the head of Gaspar Lopez. Lopez appealing for a corner, but referee will award a goal kick in favor of Mons Calpe. Erwin Frey's looking to send this one deep. Down to the middle of the pitch. Headed away by Armando Sosa. Brought down by Antonio Garcia. DeBar. Mula, actually. Referee will signal for a free kick for Mons Calpe in the midfield. Gives a quick warning. Just clips the back leg of Yusuf. Yusuf Lai actually clipping the back leg as Lee Torria will receive a quick warning from the referee and will get a free kick. Esteban Montes, the only goal scorer so far in today's matchup, will send this one long. But we'll find no heads in the box as Nosek Garcia will scoop that one up and play it up the field. Pass almost intercepted. Beautiful turn by TJ DeBar. See if he can start something in this attack for the Red Imps. That pass broken up. Not enough power on it. Mons Calpe will recover possession. Brought back to the field by Lee Torria. Plays it out wide left. The overlapping run by Antonio Garcia. He'll send the cross in. And it's deflected for another Lincoln Red Imps corner. Their 7th corner of this match. Mons Calpe yet to grab a corner for themselves, despite being 1-0 up. Quick kick by Garcia. Shot attempt by Armando Sosa. Again, arguing for a corner, saying the shot was deflected. But center referee having none of it, and will give Mons Calpe the goal kick. Armand Frey sends this one to the left side. Headed back by Flahi. Picked up by DeBar. Lost it in the midfield. Intercepted by Antonio Peralta. He'll send this one down the field, but taken by Christian Roichens as he plays it back to Nosek Garcia, who will reset the attack. Swished all the way across to the right side. Beautiful touch by Flahi. He drops it back to Lee Torria. Looking to find Ursuling with the one-time pass. Booted away by Mons Calpe. Will get a Lincoln Red Imps throw on the right sideline. Antonio Garcia drops that one into the feet of Armando Sosa. Trying to find the pass. Finds DeBar. Plays it out wide to Ursuling. Ursuling will take his man on. Crosses into the box. Flicked up to the back post. It's deflected. The shot by Gaspar Lopez. Beautiful save by Fraze. And again, Fraze picking that one up. How did that not go in? Seemingly a yard or two off of the line, Gaspar Lopez and Enrique Gomez unable to just tuck that one away. As Lincoln Red Imps remain scoreless and Mons Calpe still commanding their 1-0 lead. Long ball again in behind. To the left side. Takes on one defender. The shot comes in by Jesus. By Hajikasa, the substitute. Henry Castellado. Just deflected, and Lincoln Renters will receive their 8th corner of the game. First post cleared away by Esteban Montes and hoofed away by Javier Moreno. Long ball in behind. Trying to find the penalty spot. Lopez tries to get the head off, but foul called in favor of Mons Calpe. A little shove there attempt that'll give Mons Calpe possession and keep Lincoln Red Imps once again out of the box. This one sent deep by Frace, but recovered by Lincoln Red Imps. Gomez trying to get his foot on it and bring this one forward, but it's broken up. Tony Garcia places one out wide to DeBar. DeBar assessing his options, scanning the field. He'll drop this one back to Armando Sosa. Litoria plays it out wide to Antonio Garcia. Garcia sends a cross in, blocked, and kicked away by Mons Calpe. Armando Sosa back on it, plays across to Litoria. On the left flank, takes on his man, puts the cross in. Gomez unable to get under that one, and Herman Frace is all over it. Herman Frace getting his 4th save of the game, keeping Mons Calpe in this one. The headed clearance by Thorn Jambias. As we get a quick change to the Lincoln Red Imps. Alejandro Mula will exit the game, and he'll be replaced by number 99, Ayman El Gobashi. Shot off there by Antonio Garcia, headed and flicked away. El Gobashi, one of the main attacking threats off the bench for the Lincoln Red Imps. He'll look to provide depth in this Lincoln Red Imps attack and hope to pull one back and break the deadlock for the Red Imps. Medical trainer will come back on and assess the injury as the headed clearance looked to have make him go down. Then again, Lincoln Red Imps now on their 9th corner, but yet no goals. Put into question whether Lincoln Red Imps is just not doing anything right on the attacking front, or Mons Calpe is just holding their own too well. But we'll see if that will play out for the rest of this game as we approach the 60-minute mark. Into the center of the box, punched away by Herman Frace. And again, booted away by Mons Calpe. Headed down by Ursuling. Referee not going to give the call for that one. Ursuling in a defensive battle with Antonio Rubio. And Ursuling will, again, recover possession for the Red Imps. Played down the left sideline. Players arriving in the box. Cleared away again by Mons Calpe. Mons Calpe holding their own defensively now in this game. The clearance just booted away. Ersling was able to get under it, and kind of surprised the referee did not call that one. The huge shove in the back there on Armando Sosa, but Lincoln Red Imps will still maintain possession despite that. The cross in by Flahi falls right back into the hands of Herman Freis. El Gabashi goes down and looks to have clipped Antonio Perota on the way down with the elbow. Referee will award Mons Calpe with possession still. A very physical matchup between these two teams. Yet only one card has been shown for the goalkeeper for Mons Calpe, Herman Freis. Substitution being made for Mons Calpe as Nicolas Consigliero will enter the game. The seasoned midfielder for Mons Calpe, looking to just keep Mons Calpe in a more possessive state of mind, holding off Lincoln Red Imps as much as they can to a 1-0 lead. This ball played in behind to El Gabashi. It's just nicked out by the Mons Calpe players. Amongst their arguments with the referee, Lincoln Red Imps will keep possession. Antonio Garcia places one down the flank. He'll pick the ball back up again. Mons Calpe again putting on more pressure than we've seen. Ersteling sends this one into the back post. He'll try to find El Gabashi. It's knocked away. Ball falls into the feet of Flahi. Flahi turns. Can he get a cross in? He'll turn back and play Ersteling. Ersteling will send this one back to the pen spot. Cleared away by Jean Bies. And Red Imps will reset this play all the way back to Nosek Garcia. We're now 2/3 through this matchup. Mons Calpe up 1. Lincoln Red Imps unable to respond to Esteban Montes' beautiful free kick goal. And it's a very late and rough challenge on TJ DeBar just outside the penalty spot. It'll be a yellow card for Tyler Carrington of Mons Calpe. It's a late lunging challenge outside the 18. And Lincoln Red Imps receive a free kick in a very dangerous position, a position similar to where Mons Calpe had scored their free kick goal thanks to Esteban Montes. Can they respond from a similar position? Antonio Garcia and TJ DeBar standing over the ball. We'll see who will take this one. Lee Torreya alone in the back post, signaling for a pass to DeBar. Low attempt, cleared away. What could have been a much clearer chance for Lincoln Red Imps to grab a goal. But Mons Calpe holding their own defensively and, again, doing what they've done best this entire game of just clearing that ball out and holding Lincoln Red Imps out of the box as much as possible. Christian Royens will bring this one back into the midfield for Armando Sosa. Sosa tries to find the through ball to Youssef Lahi, but he'll pick it up anyways. El Gabashi plays it back to Gomez with a one-time shot, and it's over the bar. Just caught that one wrong and sends it into the stands. Another substitution for Mons Calpe and for Lincoln Red Imps, as Lewis Mason will enter the game for Antonio Rubio, the young 19-year-old star from England, will enter for Mons Calpe. For Lincoln Red Imps, substitution as Armando Sosa will leave this game, and Nicolas Pozo will enter. Now, a bit of a odd substitution for Mons Calpe to bring in Mason Lewis, a very high-paced, high-tempo attacker. And you would think for Mons Calpe, you'd want to bring in one of the more defensively minded players just to hold off Lincoln Red Imps even more. But head coach Juan Maria Sanchez looking to just add on possibly another goal to the tally for Mons Calpe. But if you're in the mind of Juan Maria, you also could use Lewis Mason and drop him back into that defensive role, which is something that he has been comfortable with all season, doubling as a right winger, but also has had a few appearances in the fullback position. The 1-2 pass finds Flahi, who finds El Gabashi. One-time shot by Nicolas Pozo is just way too high. And we'll get a goal kick for Mons Calpe. Another booming goal kick by Frace. Falls right into the feet of Javier Moreno. Jesus Ayala looking for the long ball in behind. Plays it out wide. Misplaced that pass. Lincoln Red Imps back in possession. Antonio Garcia bring this one back up the field. Beautiful piece of footwork from TJ DeBar, but couldn't get the pass off. Mons Calpe back in possession. Long ball in behind. Ursuling chasing as Jesus Ayala is unable to get to it. Lincoln Red Imps will keep possession. This one thrown into the feet of Gaspar Lopez. Ursuling back on it. Played across to Antonio Garcia. He'll try to find Gomez in behind, broken up by Tyler Carrington. Back into the midfield. Ursuling looking for that forward pass. He'll continue to take it up. Was looking for Youssef Lahi on the run, but that pass just overhit and possession back in the hands of Mons Calpe. Picked up again by Lee Torria. Flies this one across to Antonio Garcia. He'll take the flank. Can he find the pass in? The quick pass in. Can't find the feet of El Gabashi. It's cleared out. Antonio Garcia will recover at the top of the box. Heavy touch by Garcia, and it's booted away by Charles Garcia. Wrestling back on it. Playing into Nicolas Pozo. El Gabashi looking for the 1-2 pass with DeBar. Unsuccessful. Flahi on it on the right flank. Plays Ursuling up the middle. Plenty of space for Ursuling to take it. Tries to play the pass in to Nicolas Pozo. But intercepted, and it's brought back into the midfield. Lincoln Red Imps just pushing and pushing and pushing. Mons Calpe having none of it. Played out to Antonio Garcia. He'll look for the cross. Tries to find El Gabashi under it. His run's just blocked and deflected for the 10th Lincoln Red Imp corner. You have to think if there's so many corner attempts the Lincoln Red Imps, they would have to put one away. But that has just not been the case under pressure from this Mons Calpe defense. The jumping shot from Youssef Flahi blocked and put away. Ursuling will play it back out to DeBar. DeBar with a shot from long. Blocked. Flahi will pick it up. DeBar looking for another pass to the penalty spot. He'll retain possession in the midfield. Another long ball attempt for El Gabashi, broken up by Jambias. and cleared away. Lincoln Red Imps will get another quick throw on the right sideline. Christian Reutens plays it across to Ersteling. Out to Litoria, who finds Nicholas Pozo. Into Flahi. Ersteling swings that over to the left side for DeBar. DeBar taking on his man, takes on two. The ball deflected into Antonio Garcia, who plays it across, and it's deflected off the crossbar. How has that not gone in? Lincoln Red Imps incredibly unlucky as the cross gets deflected and just nicks off the top of the crossbar. Mons Calpe will be showing a sigh of relief. Lucky enough that one didn't find the back of the net. Of a unlucky DeBar will look for another cross. It's deflected, and here comes Mons Calpe. Taking the time on the back, a beautiful piece of skill as he gets the nutmeg on Ersteling, but ball's recovered by Flahi. Sent it to El Gabashi. El Gabashi takes the touch, gets the turn on his man, can't find the pass into Gomez, who was just sitting at the pen spot waiting for that one. Correa. Ersteling with the overlapping run. Flahi with the cross in to the back post. El Gabashi knocks it down. He'll pick it back up for another Lincoln Red Imps corner. Quick corner into El Gabashi. Sends the cross in. Nobody home. DeBar plays it out wide to Antonio Garcia. He beats his first man. Gets a cross into the back post. Tries to find the feet of Christian Reutens, the center back, looking for a quick shot. But that one goes over the bar and wide to the left. The cross attempt from Antonio Garcia just deflects off the feet of Jambias and nicks off the crossbar. But this game is still 1-0 Mons Calpe with 20 minutes left to play. Nino Casano goes down, and Mons Calpe will receive a free kick in their own defensive third. This one's sent long, but recovered by Lincoln Red Imps. Ersteling will take it back up the field to send it across to Antonio Garcia. Antonio Garcia being a huge facilitator of the ball on the left side. His pass broken up, and quick counterattack on the way from Mons Calpe. The shot broken off, and it's wide left. Ethan Jambias, the center back, was not really reluctant to make that forward run, but he made it, but he was getting caught up by Christian Reutens and just had to rip that shot, unfortunately, wide to the left, and Mons Calpe will not grab their second goal of this game and just find that edge off of the Lincoln Red Imps, who, amongst holding most of the possession in this game, 11 corners and a good amount of shots compared to Mons Calpe, are still scoreless in this match. Ersteling sends one to find El Gabashi. Unable to get a touch under it. Gomez puts it into the back post. The headed shot saved by Herman Fraze. Beautiful catch by Fraze amongst a headed attempt from the captain, Gaspar Lopez. And Lincoln Red Imps still unable to find the goal they desperately need in this match. Through ball lofted all the way to the left side by Antonio Garcia. Beats one man, tries to cross it in, deflected, and headed out by Jambias. DeBar will recover possession. Antonio Garcia back under it. He'll hit it back to DeBar, who beats Tyler Carrington to the ball, tries to send it in to Gomez, headed away for another Lincoln Red Imps corner kick. It looks like a substitution to be made here. Potentially. And I was calling for the trainer. My apologies. And the trainer is dismissed off the field by the head referee, unsure what had gone on there. Tony Garcia to take Lincoln Red Imps' 13th corner of the game. Header by Gomez into the back post. It's just over the bar. Herman Frey's scrambling to try to get to the backside of the post to get the save. But luckily for him, it goes over the bar and onto the top of the net. Enrique Gomez with his first shot of the game, taking us all the way to the 75th minute for him to find a knock on, but substitutions looking to be coming for both teams. Slight dispute on the sideline between the coaching staffs. Fourth official doing a good job of breaking that up, but referee will have a word. Substitutions incoming for both teams, as Ruben Garcia will enter. Replacing Youssef Flahi on the right flank for the Red Imps. Another long goal kick by Herman Freys following a beautiful save off the attempt from Gaspar Lopez. Mons Calpe receiving the possession here. 4-on-3. And the assistant referee will signal for offsides, but the center referee will say play on. Mons Calpe not holding full possession of it, so Lincoln Red Imps will get the ball back. Ball in behind, attempted for Gomez, and it's just gobbled up by Herman Freys. So this one to Jesus Ayala. Gomez trying to run onto it, but booted away by Esteban Montes. Brought down by Mons Calpe. The quick touch beats his first man, but the second touch is too much, and Lee Torria will bring it back for the Red Imps. DeBar on the left side. Ball had gone out for a throw-in, so DeBar will put it back into play. Ersteling over it. Looks to find the pass. He'll drop it back all the way to Antonio Garcia. Garcia sends this one long to the pen spot. Diving header attempt by Nicolas Pozo. But just can't get his head onto it, and we'll get a Mons Calpe goal kick once again. Mons Calpe showing no real signs or any ambition to get an attack going here, just playing heavily defensive and seems to be only defensive against this Lincoln Red Imps team who, amongst close to 5 shots and almost 13 corners, is yet to get a single goal. Picked up by Ruben Garcia. He's being pressed by 3 Mons Calpe defenders. And it's a beautiful pass by Esteban Montes to break up that attack. Sent long down the field. Intended for Javier Moreno. Ursling will put the ball back into play from the throw-in. Antonio Garcia in possession, brings it up to DeBar. DeBar playing a much wider role from his typical position at the 10 spot. Antonio Garcia, first time cross attempt into the back post. The shot knocked down by Gaspar Lopez, but the referee will signal for a free kick off of a slight shove from Gaspar Lopez during his header attempt. "10 minutes remaining plus added time here at Europa Point Stadium. Mons Calpe still commanding a 1-0 lead from Esteban Montes' beautiful free kick goal earlier in the first half. And Lincoln Red Imps just unable to break any sort of defensive acumen that Mons Calpe has put towards them. And you have to wonder, if you're Lincoln Red Imps, at what point does it become crunch time? It seems like it's been crunch time ever since that goal from Mons Calpe. But Mons Calpe dropping as many bodies as possible into the box. And Lincoln Red Imps just cannot break. Litoria picks it up, sends it across to Antonio Garcia. He'll send it out wide again to DeBar. DeBar cuts inside, finds Garcia again. Garcia looking for the long ball toward the pen spot. Can't find the feet. Gomez under it. Header cleared away by Jambias. DeBar wins it back. Across to Litoria. Across again to Ursling. Ursling will give it to Ruben Garcia. Garcia will send this one toward the pen spot. Again, nobody home. Just a lot of no-nonsense defending from Mons Calpe, holding every Lincoln Red Imp attacker from just winning those long balls. Lopez will bring it down to El Gabashi. Back to Lopez. Lopez takes the touch, appealing for a quick handball, but he won't get it. And no bodies up from Mons Calpe, so no counterattack will get going there. Lopez gets the turn, sends it out to Antonio Garcia. Antonio Garcia into the penalty spot, finds the head of Nicolas Pozo, and again over the bar, and Lincoln Red Imps can still not find the back of the net. Mons Calpe making another substitution here as Jesus Ayala, the main engine for this team, will leave the game as Jean Garcia will take his place in the middle of the field. The goal kick retrieved by Lincoln Red Imps, and Mons Calpe in no rush to keep possession, as it seems like they're too trusting in their defense to just hold out the Red Imps. The pass by DeBar, nobody home again. Seems like it's all falling apart for Lincoln Red Imps. Gomez will pick it up and play into DeBar. DeBar will take a turn. Tries to get a pass off. He won't get it. Ursling will play it out wide to Garcia. Garcia pulls it back inside. Fancy footwork. Puts it into the back post. It's just wide. Almost what could have been disastrous for Mons Calpe. But it's just knocked away Enrique Gomez knocking into the back of the player there. It looks like head coach was not happy with that decision, and I think he might have received a booking for that. Another long goal kick from Herman Freis. Headed down, Lincoln Red Imps will retain possession again. Foul called on Armando Sosa, and Lincoln Red Imps will take this one quickly. Antonio Garcia outside to DeBar. DeBar with another cross attempt. A wayward cross that's found its way all the way to the back side of the stands. Another Mons Calpe goal kick. Five minutes remaining as we await stoppage time. This one's sent long again. Brought down by Javier Moreno. Daniel Gallardo stays on it, looks again for the long ball, but again unsuccessful. Lincoln Red Imps will get possession back. Antonio Garcia. Long ball intended for that right side flank, but again broken up by Mons Calpe. Ursling plays it to Ruben Garcia, to Bar. Into the feet of Antonio Garcia. Out wide. Beats his first man, trips. Stays on it. Ruben Garcia still on it. Plays it back to Antonio Garcia. Puts this one in, again toward the pen spot. El Gabashi looks for the header. Not enough power. El Gabashi plays it back out to Ruben Garcia. Ruben Garcia plays it back in. The shot played off by Lee Torria. A rocket of a shot. All power, but unfortunately not enough accuracy as that one flies over the bar. Lincoln Red Imps still scoreless in this one. Lincoln Red Imps only producing 2 shots on target this entire match, and Mons Calpe matching that stat line actually from two teams that have had an entirely different amount of chances. Mons Calpe hasn't had a single scoring chance in the past 20 minutes besides that one-on-one opportunity from Jay Yambias earlier on. But I don't believe Mons Calpe has even entered Lincoln Red Imps' half in the past 10-15 minutes. That is how determined they are to hold this lead and prevent any chance of Lincoln Red Imps grabbing an equalizer. But again, within this championship group, every point matters. And as it's the only second game, you do not want to drop points early on in the campaign. Ursling will pick this one up and play it out wide to DeBar. DeBar feints, tries to play the line. It's ricocheted off the defensive clearance, and DeBar will go down. Daniel Gallardo trying to hold DeBar, pushing him out to the line. Looks like he just clips him on the left foot before he makes that cross attempt. See it from a different angle here. Just clips the top of his left foot. And the referee will award a free kick toward the goal line just outside the 18-yard box. As we approach the 89th minute, Lincoln Red Imps still looking for that equalizer. Will it come on this play? Antonio Garcia to take. Put in short, front post, cleared away by Esteban Montes. Picked up by Garcia, who sends the back post. The header by Gaspar Lopez, wide right. Another shot attempt not on target for Red Imps. And we'll get another goal kick from Mons Calpe. You would think with the number of attempts that Lincoln Red Imps have had this game that they'd at least have one. But then again, proving just very unlucky from the Red Imps that they have not grabbed one in this game. Mons Calpe reluctant to still hold their 1-0 lead since the start of this game. Antonio Garcia. Balls in the feet of Gomez. Gomez attacked by 3 players. Fourth official will indicate 6 minutes of added time in this game. That gives Lincoln Reds plenty of time to get a goal here, but also allows Mons Calpe a chance to edge away in this match, and a yellow card finally coming out of referee Antonio Diaz's pocket, as what almost seemed like a certain counterattack from Mons Calpe is stopped by a quick foul. So a second yellow card will go into the books in this match. Mons Calpe no rush to take this free kick. Sends it long to the left side for Daniel Gallardo. Heavy press applied. Garcia kicks it out and falls to the feet. One-on-one chance. Can he tuck it away? No, he can't. Great smother by the goalkeeper, Nosek Garcia, to prevent what could have been the goal that could have iced this game. Just opens his arms and gets as wide as possible. Is able to get just a nick off of it and keep Lincoln Red Imps in this game. DeBar beats a press of 4. Finds Antonio Garcia at the outside of the box. Beats his first man. Plays it outside. Crossed inside. Ricochets off the hands of El Gabashi, who falls as El Gabashi. And El Gabashi knocks it out. And Lincoln Red Imps with a tussle in the box, and I believe that was Gaspar Lopez who had the last touch on that. El Gabashi the ball bobbling in the box. And there it is, Gaspar Lopez, the one to tuck it away and pull Lincoln Red Imps. We are all square here at Europa Point Stadium. Lincoln Red Imps won. Mons Calpe won. Still plenty to play for with 3 minutes and added time remaining. This is exactly what Lincoln Red Imps needed. It wasn't the most beautiful goal. It was not the most classy goal, but to salvage as many points as you can here in this championship group, Lincoln Red Imps will be very glad they'll be walking away with at least 1 point, or at least hopefully walking away with 1 point in this matchup. As Gaspar Lopez tucks it away, we're back to 1-1. Mons Calpe still sitting defensively, allowing Lincoln Red Imps to maintain possession in the attacking third. This one falls to Lee Torria. He'll rip a shot. Played across the box. Deflected for a goal. Lincoln Red Imps is back in this match. They've pulled ahead 2-1. And in an unseeming comeback, Lincoln Red Imps is leading in the 93rd minute. The cross falls to the outside of the box, into the feet of Lee Torria. Nice shot. Played across. An unlucky deflection. It's tapped away. And Lincoln Red Imps is back in this is back ahead. And you could have not seen this coming from a mile away. In a matter of 3 minutes, Lincoln Red Imps has gone from down 1-0, and they're now up 2-1 in this game. And a fan in the stands causing trouble with the coaching staff, showing his displeasure with the team, and he didn't get reprimanded for that. Mons Calpe coaching staff looking to have the fan kicked out, it seems. Let this not sidetrack you. Lincoln Red Imps have been down this entire match. And within 4 minutes of added time, they pulled it back to 1-1, thanks to Gaspar Lopez. And now, with a minute remaining in the match, it is 2-1 to the national champions. You could not write a comeback better than this. And Mons Calpe are back on their toes to try and find an equalizer to bring this one to 2-2, but not a lot of time is left to do so. Full time rapidly approaching, and Mons Calpe now on the back end of the stick. Now Lincoln Red Imps just sending most of their players back, kind of taking a similar approach that Mons Calpe has had all game while they were in the lead, but this pass almost short. El Gabashi trying to get onto it. Cleared away by Herman Freys. Ball sent forward in behind to Ruben Garcia. Ruben Garcia on his own, looks for the cross. Wayward attempt. It's picked up by Mons Calpe. Mons Calpe in desperate need for a goal now. Picked up by Gaspar Lopez. And Lincoln Red Imps will now take their time with the possession and kill as much clock as they need. This is just unbelievable. Mons Calpe holding a 1-0 lead up until the 93rd minute. And it all just fell apart. Quick throw in from Mons Calpe. Crunch time now. On the right sideline, crossed all the way in. Broken up by Christian Reutens. Cleared back into the feet of El Gabashi. Tries to get a pass off to DeBar. Mons Calpe will retain possession. Pressure still being applied by Lincoln Red Imps, trying to prevent any chance of Mons Calpe getting a second goal and bringing them back to level. Long ball once again. Pen spot. Headed away by Gaspar Lopez. This could be the decisive chance for Mons Calpe to bring themselves back into this game after losing their 1-0 lead in a matter of seemingly minutes. Lewis Mason to take this one, the youngster. Crosses in. Headed away. The goalkeeper up. Whistle. And that is the final whistle here at Europa Point Stadium in what seemed like a decisive win for Mons Calpe. At the final whistle, it's Lincoln Red Imps 2, Mons Calpe 1. What could have been a breakthrough win for Mons Calpe sees the national reigning champions pulling 2 goals back in the first 3 minutes of added time, and after that it all just kind of fell apart. You have to feel for Mons Calpe, but then again, playing that highly defensive from the start kind of hurt them and didn't allow them to get an attack and get that second goal that could have helped them edge at least one more point. They went into the break trailing and they came out with purpose and essentially lifted the tempo, sending in long balls and crosses all game. But Mons Calpe will definitely be frustrated with this result. Full time at Europa Point. Lincoln Red Imps 2, Mons Calpe 1. A comeback and a statement from the Gibraltar champions, and 3 big points. That's all for us here from Katrina TV. I'm Ryan Scrain, and we'll see you next time.